Hello everyone, this is Jennifer from Junk Journals by Jen, where journaling is about the journey. It's time for another episode of Making Memories Mondays. And the thought behind it is to spend some time on Monday working in my personal journal and taking you along for the fun. And I hope you find some inspiration here today, so let's get right to it. And I have something in mind here for today's journal page, and it's inspired by the sheet music that I'm going to be working on. I want to commemorate some songs that have been important in my life and use the sheet music for the backdrop for that. And I had an idea to make some record albums and list the songs on there that way. Like, here's my idea. Let's see how this works. I want to punch a circle in black and then do like a 1-inch punch in another color. And then put that there to make like a record, and then write the name of my favorite songs on the centers. And I think that's going to work out great. I love that. Okay, so that's going to work out. And then I have these stickers here that I want to write fave songs on here, somewhere up top here. And I think I'll do that first before I start laying out the records. So I hope everybody is doing well today and had a great weekend. We are having a warm up here in Houston. It's been in the 70s and 80s. It's been very, very nice. Whoops, I kind of cut that off a little. Let's see if we can fix that. These tear so easily, these stickers do. They tear easily and they don't stick that great. You have to use glue with them. Let's see if I can get, I don't know if I can get that little piece down. No, I think it's okay the way it is. Okay. I already tore the A. Let's try this other A here. Perfect. F-A-V. I love to do lists of things. I'm a big list maker. You probably know that from watching my channel. I do top 10 lists all the time. And I do that for a reason, and it's because I love making lists. I make a list for myself every day. I grew up that way. My mom always made a list every day, and so I sucked that right out of my thumb. I make a list every day of what I need to do, and I make all kinds of lists. I'm a sucker for those books that are like 52 lists. You know, you make a list every week or whatever, and it's different things. I like to list my favorite songs, my favorite movies, that type of thing. And it's a great thing to do in your journal if you don't particularly have something else that you want to journal about that day. Make a list of something that is important to you. And I think songs are so important in our lives. Music is important, I should say. But songs specifically remind me of certain moments in my life that I'll never forget, you know. And I may or may not talk about some of the moments that my songs remind me of. I don't know. We'll see. Probably will. You hear that grumbling? It's just my stomach. No worries. Sounds like there's about to be a dog fight, but it's just my stomach growling at itself. Okay, and then just slap an S down there. We'll be good. Last S on this page. That was lucky. I'll be honest, this is the second time I've filmed this. I had some technical difficulties on the first one, so that was a couple weeks ago. We're redoing it now. All right, so I think I need 7 of these will fit on here. Let's try that. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Let's see how that one came out. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then I've got some different colored little scraps here that I'm just going to make the centers out of. Okay. And then I think we'll go ahead and just glue these down on here first. I'm using art glitter glue to glue these down. Put my pin in the foam there. Okay, and we're going to lay these out how we want them. Okay, I think that looks good, and we'll have that one going off the edge there. Perfect. Okay, and now before I glue those down, I'm going to go ahead and write the songs on them. Let me see what I can find for a pen here. That's a red pen. We don't want that. How about this micro SD? Yeah, this seems to work. So the first song I want to do is Thank You by Led Zeppelin. And this song was super important to me. All Led Zeppelin songs were important to me when I was pregnant with my daughter. I was 19 and I would get really nervous and I was scared being so young and pregnant. But they really, when I would listen to Led Zeppelin, it would help me go to sleep at night. So that's what I would do. Put that on in my headphone and listen to my cassette and listen to Led Zeppelin and go to sleep. And I particularly love the song Thank You. But thank you, Led Zeppelin, for many restful nights being pregnant with my daughter. Okay, the next song is Brown Eyed Girl. And again, this reminds me of my daughters. They are both beautiful brown-eyed girls. Now, my handwriting isn't great, but this is my journal and it's my writing, and there we have it. Okay, Brown Eyed Girl. The next one is She Talks to Angels, and this reminds me of my mom. And this is by Black Crowes. My mom passed away when I was 16. The next song is Howlin' for You. And Rest Stop. This song was important. I was going through a rough time in my life and I was in a bad relationship, and I heard this song by Matchbox 20, and it was about a girl who just couldn't stand to be in this relationship 1 minute longer, and that's how I felt at that time. And I remember in the song she slams on the brake and she's like, I can't even make it to the rest stop. Like, get out of the car now. And unfortunately, at that moment in my life, that's where I was at. And so that song will always remind me of that moment and to never be in that moment again. This next song is Wasted Time by the Eagles. And when I was 16, I worked at Burger King in Massachusetts to save money to get a car, because they paid way more there than they did in Iowa where I lived. I lived with my grandmother that summer. And one of the other girls I worked with, we would sing over the microphone after closing. And we'd always sing Eagles songs. But one of our favorites was Wasted Time. We'd do a little duet. Can't believe I ever did that. And my last song is Rich Girl by Hall & Oates. And it reminds me of my friend who is recovering right now as we speak from his liver transplant surgery. He's really on my mind. And every time I hear Hall & Oates, it reminds me of him. Now I need to trim off where these are overhanging. Okay. I love how that looks. So it says fave songs, and it's got my favorite songs on there. That's the page I completed. I hope you found it helpful to see how somebody else works in their journal. Also, I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit the like button too. Please visit me at my Etsy shop, which is linked below. And that's all for now, everyone. Bye!